2023 was one of the worst years I've had. Everything felt overwhelming, and I was stuck in a cycle of bad habits and unkept promises to myself. Then came 2024, and while it was better, I still can't say I accomplished much. I had so many plans and goals, but they felt like too much. I tried 75 hard twice and fell off both times. I thought scaling back to 75 soft would help, but I still couldn't stick to it. Toward the end of the year, I dialed it back even further to 50 soft, but I wasn't motivated enough to start. I kept falling back into my old ways, eating whatever I wanted, skipping workouts, and neglecting my connection with God. It felt like I was consistently failing myself. So this year, I am determined to break the cycle. I don't want to end 2025 feeling like I accomplished nothing. That's why I am using the 50 Soft Challenge as my way to reset and rebuild, creating habits that align with the person I want to become. Today, I'm sharing my reflections on the past 2 years and what I'm leaving behind and how I am starting 2025 with intention. Looking back on 2023, I realized I didn't set myself up for success. The only real goal I made was to lose weight. While I did make progress, I didn't stick to the promises I made to myself. I thought losing weight would be enough. But I quickly learned that it wasn't just about the number on the scale. It was about consistency and self-discipline. I started challenges like 75 hard, not once, but twice, and fell off both times because I was trying to do too much all at once. Then I thought, okay, let's try 75 soft. But I still couldn't stick with it. I wasn't organized, I wasn't motivated, and I wasn't holding myself accountable. By 2024, I thought I had learned my lesson. I told myself I would take it easier, but I still felt stuck in a cycle of setting big goals and falling short. I fell back into old habits, eating how I wanted to, skipping workouts, and completely neglecting my relationship with God. The hardest part of all of this was realizing that I was doing too much at once, setting myself up for failure. I'd start strong, but as soon as life got busy or overwhelming, I'd lose focus and let everything fall apart. Toward the end of 2024, I started to reflect on why I kept falling off. It wasn't because I wasn't capable. It was because I was trying to force myself into a routine that didn't feel manageable. I was chasing perfection instead of progress. And when I couldn't keep up, I let myself quit. By the time 2024 ended, and I know it just ended, I just knew I couldn't carry those habits into this year. I needed a reset, not just physically, but mentally and spiritually. I realized that taking care of myself isn't just about achieving a goal of losing weight. It's really about honoring my body, my mind, my spirit. I have a duty to take care of myself and to fulfill the vision I have for my life. So that's when I decided to start the 50 Soft Challenge. This year, I'm leaving behind the habits that no longer serve me. I'm leaving behind the laziness, the kind of mindset that says, it's okay to skip out on my goals. I'm leaving behind mindless eating that leaves me feeling sluggish and disconnected from my body. I'm leaving behind the lack of communication with God that made me feel grounded. Most importantly, I am leaving behind the idea that I have to do it all. Instead, I am focusing on smaller, achievable goals that I could build on throughout the year. The 50 Soft Challenge isn't just about fitness for me. Honestly, it's about creating a foundation for a better life. For the next 50 days, I am committing to a few simple but powerful habits. I'll drink a half a gallon of water every day to stay hydrated and energized. I will pray and reconnect with God daily because I've realized how much clarity and peace I find in that connection. I'll journal every day to reflect on my progress and hold myself accountable. I'll prioritize self-care, whether that's doing a simple stretch, a long walk, or just taking a quiet moment for myself. Finally, I'll do weekly reflections to check in with what's working and what's not, and where I can improve. This challenge isn't about perfection, it's about progress. It's about showing up for yourself every day, even when it's hard. It's about building consistency and creating habits that will carry us into the rest of the year. Now, what makes 50 Soft so different for me is that it's flexible. If I mess up one day, I can get back on track the next. It's not about doing everything perfectly. It's about doing the best that I can each day. As I look further into 2025, I am focused on stepping into the person that I want to be. That means becoming the content creator I've always dreamed of. I want to share my journey, authenticity, inspire others, build a community around growth and self-care. It also means creating a routine that supports my goals instead of draining me. I am focused on taking care of myself holistically, mind, body, and spirit. I've learned that big goals don't have to feel overwhelming. This year, I am breaking the goals into small steps that feel achievable. For example, instead of saying, I want to be the best content creator this year, I'm focusing on posting consistently, improving my editing, and engaging with my audience. By breaking it down into smaller steps, I'm giving myself a clear path to follow without feeling overwhelmed. This year is about creating the life that I've always wanted, one step at a time. I know it won't be easy. I don't expect it to be easy, but I'm committed to showing up for myself every day. This isn't just about achieving a goal. For me, it's about building a life that feels fulfilling, balanced, and true to who I really am. I honestly hope sharing this with you inspires you to reflect on your own journey and take the first step toward your goals. If you are ready to make this year different, I ask you to join me on this journey. Follow along as I document my 50 Soft Challenge here on YouTube and on TikTok, and share tips, reflections, and lessons along the way. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and let's support each other as we create a better, more intentional year.